Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Does It Build? Last time we tested whether an AI agent could build something real with zero setup, and today's question is a little different. Today we're going to be wait, let me make sure I'm not muted. Okay. Today's question is a little different. There's been a lot of talk, right, about writing documentation specifically for AI agents. But in my mind, there's so many things like skills and MCP servers and etc. that are doing so much of the heavy lifting these days. I'm wondering, does how the docs are written even matter anymore, right? So today I'm stripping away all of that to find out. So we're going to use two AI agents. Well, we're going to switch that up. We're going to do one AI agent with two different sessions. We're going to give it the same task, the same prompts, and we're not going to enable any skills or MCP servers. And I'm also disabling web search just so that we can't do any cheating. And hopefully when I tell them not to do it, they actually don't do it. And we'll figure out, depending on the documentation, does it build? Did it matter? And did it make a difference? So welcome, welcome. I'm tuning in from Boston. Hey, Jen, my fellow Bostonian. Feel free to put in the comments where you're tuning in from. And let's get this party started. I love just jumping in. All right, so give me 1 second. Captions. Let's move right along. And I'm going to pull up this screen here. So similar screen from our last stream. So essentially, I want to just make sure we're on the same page on what we're actually testing today for Does It Build? So what we're not testing is the delivery mechanism. So now when you go to any company's docs, you'll normally see things at the top that will say like copy for LLM button, right? Or it'll have a different way that you could download those docs to feed it into your AI agent. Now that is just the delivery mechanism to make it easier for your AI agent to consume whatever the information is. We're not testing that today. I think those are important, and that's not what we're messing with. What we're actually testing is the writing style, right? We want to see if we explain it in a different way, if we actually target the AI agent, will that make a difference? And as well as if we've given it like a ready to run prompt. Do things like this change the outcome on its ability? Because as I said prior, we know that AI agents have ability to plug into skills and MCP servers. And these are things that are making it an expert in whatever the product or tool that it's using. And also, they have their LLMs that are being like tested on so much information, right? So it's already going to know what your product is from all of the information that's being fed into the LLM. So we're not testing delivery mechanism. We're testing the writing style. If it's written for agents or if it's written for humans, developers, right? Does it make a difference? Will we get the same product at the end? So let's take a look at our prompts. And I'm also going to do a little vote like we did last time. Feel free to put in the comments if you think it's going to build. And essentially, do you think it matters? Do you think we're going to get the exact same outcome with the docs that are written for AI agents and the docs that are written for us developers, humans, etc.? All right, so our prompt for today is we're going to build a small app where we can upload a video and we'll get back like GIF, however you say. I know there's been so much controversy over how you say that over the years, or a WebP. And we're gonna have like ready to use as like a hover preview. And I wanted to use Cloudinary specifically to handle this conversion because we have like a super simple setup for it within Cloudinary. And what I did was I created two different projects, and I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Created two different projects. One has the docs that are the exact docs we have on our website right now. So the human docs. And then another one is the one that is tailored to AI agents. And I'll also show you guys where I got this idea from. So let's switch screens. Second, let's add one more. Let's add one more screen in here. Let's do this screen. All right, so right now you guys should be seeing two different windows for my AI agent, but ignore the picture of me and my son. I'm gonna pull up the docs here. Okay, so this is where I got this idea from, and also just going to different conferences and hearing people talk about these different AI agents and stuff, and writing the docs depending on for the agents or for humans. So this specific doc, it has an agent start here. And it's literally worded for AI agents. So it's saying you're an AI agent integrating with Cloudinary, et cetera, et cetera. And it's very tailored to AI agents. It also gives it a prompt and everything. And I've seen other companies do this approach as well. So they'll have their AI agent doc, but then they'll also have, I think down here, it has a little link. Where is it? It has like a little call out I saw earlier that said, if you're not an AI agent and you're human, please go back here. Okay, here we go. Human reader, this page written for agents. Click here to get started. So I've seen a lot of companies taking this approach. So I really want to know, does this matter as much? So let's test it out. So today we're going to be using the feature where we're converting videos to animated images to these GIFs, GIFs, however you'd like to say it. Make sure I have the chat open so I know what you guys are talking about. Okay, let's go back here. Actually, let's go to the code so I could just show you guys what we have going on. So I have the two different projects. This one is Doc A. This is our human one. Of course, it's covered up. Okay, there we go. This is our one for humans. And this one here is for agents. They have the exact same stuff minus what the actual documentation looks like. So I have my environment, my .env here. This has all my credentials in it for Cloudinary, so it can actually create this for us. It has all the credentials that it needs. And then I'm not even going to go through this because it really doesn't, it's not that exciting. But this is essentially the exact same page that we have here. But I didn't want it to cheat at all. Like I didn't want it to use this copy for LLM or the markdown, this getting started prompt. I didn't want it to do any of that. So to keep it as isolated as possible, I created this, just this markdown file with the same information. Now this one, it's going to go on the style. Let me zoom in a little bit, make sure you guys can see. Okay. This one is going to go with the same style of you're an AI agent building a feature, blah, 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 blah. I'm walking you through the steps on what to do. All right, let's get to it. And I'm going to zoom in more. I want to make sure you guys can see. I hate looking at a stream and I'm squinting for dear life. Go a little more. One more. Okay, and if it's hard for you guys to see, please just leave it in the comments and I'll zoom in. Okay, so this is the exact same prompt that we went over before. Let's run it and see what happens. And as always, if it breaks, even better. I feel like it's fun when things break. We can debug together and try to figure it out. Let's see. And Goose is working on it. I wanted to try to like start them at the same time, but it's impossible. Okay, let's see. I'm going to read the documentation. So perfect. It's going to the exact docs that we created. Love that. This one is doing the exact same thing. They took different approaches. Oh, no, this one did it too as well. A write content one. They just separated out. Okay, so this one is going into the docs like it should. And I forgot to tell you that I have these two different sessions running, but one is pointing to the folder that's for human, and the other one is pointing to the folder that is for agents. Okay, so they both have all the information that they need. They're going to create their minimal app. Love that. So far, they're pretty aligned on what they're doing. This is the human one. Okay, based on the Cloudinary docs, I'm going to convert it. Yep. We're going to use eLoop to create that GIF effect and keep it small. Okay, cool. Love that. Okay, and what are you doing? The one that is for agents. Let's see. There's no existing project. Nope. Leaving it all there for you. We're going to upload a video, generate delivery URL for GIF extension, and add the loop. Oh, one of them has already created it, but I want to show them at the same time. So I'm not going to show you guys what just popped up for me. Change extension to GIF and add eLoop. Okay, this one's also using the exact same. It's doing eLoop. And this one is using the eLoop effect. Okay, so far they're pretty aligned. Okay, so how it works. The app is minimal, no login, no database, just upload, get your animated thumbnails. We love that. Try uploading a video and you'll see both animations. Okay, let's test it out. Oh, wait, I got to make sure that I show you guys the right ones. Okay, let's see. Hold on, let's go over to the agent one. The agent one seems to be asking us some questions. Let's see. Okay, features implemented. Upload the video, cool. We can do GIF or, so it gave us an option to do both, okay. Cloudinary integrations uses your configured cloud name. Okay, everyone sees my cloud name now. Upload videos, cool. and does the transformations. Okay, perfect. How to use. The app should have opened. It sure did. Click choose video, blah, blah, blah. Generate. Okay. Would you like me to test the app with the sample video? No, we'll do it ourselves. Okay, but first I want to make sure that I open the right one depending on who created what. So I'm going to go back to the code really quick and see. Where did I put the code for it? Let's see. Oh, who knows? All right. Let me bring these over so that you guys can see what I'm seeing. So I'm going to slide these over. Hopefully this all doesn't look so crazy now. Let's see what it looks like for you guys. All right, not bad. Let me slide it down though. All right, so this is the one that the human created. So let's slide it over here. I'm going to pull over the other one too one time. Why not? Let's just look at both of them. All right, and let's bring you over here. Let's zoom in a little bit. So already the styling's a little different, right? This one is giving us the two different options of our different output format, thumbnail width, frame sampling. So I wonder if it's because this one was targeted specifically to the AI agent, if it just made it a little more sophisticated looking, right? Like we can actually play around with it. This one is straight to the point. It's like you asked me for a simple app, you're getting a simple app. Okay, I'm not mad at it. Let's zoom in here. Let's go back. Oh, hey, Calvin. Thanks. All right, let's play around with it. All right, so I saved an elephant video earlier today. I think this is it. Yep, this is the one. All right, let's see. Uploading 100%. Okay. Let's do this one too, actually, while that's doing what she's doing over there. Downloads. Thumbnail one. Okay, let's see. Failed to upload. Please try again. Oh, why? All right, let's see. Let's ask Goose to figure this out for us. I uploaded video. Oh, I can't even type. Am I the only one that when you're live, typing is just not a thing? And it said failed to upload. Why? Is that what it told us? Failed to upload? Yeah. All right, and this one is just stuck. Why are you stuck? What has happened? I uploaded a video and it is stuck on the uploaded screen. Why? Fix it for us. This is what agents are for. You guys should do all the hard work. Okay. I've seen there are multiple video thumbnail apps. The issue is the app is trying to use unsigned upload, which requires an upload preset to be configured in your Cloudinary account. Let me fix this by using signed upload instead. Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Let me check the browser code to see what error is occurring. Issues that the Cloudinary upload widget or API isn't working correctly. Let me iterate on the app to fix the upload functionality. So now I wonder if, so this is the one that has the human docs. I wonder if this one is running into the exact same problem of it needing to be a signed upload. And I wonder why it doesn't know that on its own. Let's look at what we put in here for it. So we gave it a prompt content. Now this is us looking at the docs for the agent, like the agent docs. Okay. We told it what the URL should look like, how to flag it and make it WebP, et cetera, how to add the looping. Straightforward. And then let's scroll up on this one. Let me zoom in so you guys can see better. Oh, okay, let's see. Should we test it out or should we give it another second? What is it doing? And unsigned upload configured, blah, blah, blah. I've updated the app to try using Cloudinary's default upload preset. However, if that still fails, we need to create a proper backend solution. Okay, let's see. Let me create a better solution using. Oh, wait, no, don't create one yet. Let me test it out. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's try the human one. What have you got going on? Okay. I've updated the app to better debug and error handling. However, I realized there's a fundamental issue. The app is running in the browser and can, oh, that, actually, I thought that. I didn't actually create the files in proper solution, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, that's the problem. Because when I looked, I'm like, y'all didn't really, I don't know where y'all put the code because I didn't see it in the app. So let's give these a few more minutes to debug and actually use the credentials I gave it. So I gave it my Cloudinary credentials. So I gave it API key, the API secret, and then my my Cloudinary cloud name, which is what it shared here. So let's give them a few minutes to fix it. Okay, fixed. The upload was failing because blah, blah, blah. Cool. How to use localhost. Okay. All right, let's test this out, guys. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's try this again. All right, so we're gonna choose our video, our elephant video again. We're gonna do GIF. Okay, let's see. Upload failed again. Why? I'm gonna open up my Cloudinary account and see what's going on, but let me tell it that it failed again. Let's see if there's any info here. I'm gonna make this bigger. Console. Failed to upload resource type, user serving. Okay. I still got a failed to upload. What does it say exactly? Upload failed. Resource, the server responded with a 3000. Let's just copy this over and tell it. All right, let's see what's going on with you. All right, let's browse. Oh, wait, it looks like it's still working on something though. Hold on. Okay, I've created a proper, it's running here. Okay, let's open this up. Stop running away from me. Okay. It's not running. Blah, blah, blah. Fix the front end. Upload. Can you start the server? Not running. See, I thought doing this like dual would be cool, but I'm like, maybe it's causing more problems. Let's see. All right, let's go back to you and see what you got going on. All right, let me check the server logs, killed the old process, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's going to continue doing some debugging to see what's going on. Okay, this one said it's figured it out. Okay, let's try. Oh, it's probably my media type. Okay, let's see. Oh, yay! Okay, so this is, which one is this? This is the human docs that has figured it out. The agent specific docs is still working on it. Let me zoom in some more so you guys can see what we got here. Let's make this bigger. Nice. Okay, how do I make the animated WebP work? Let's copy the URL. Well, that one's not working, but we have our GIF here. I love it. Okay, so that one's working. Cool. Let's go back to the human one. The video. Okay, it's working now. What was the fix? And let's say thanks because Goose worked so hard. Okay. All right, and let's see what's going on with you over here, the agent one. Okay, the original issue. Yeah, okay, that made sense because I didn't see any of the code earlier when we opened it up. Okay, cool. It never touched its credentials. Okay, cool. What's going on with you? Where is it? Here it is. Let's bring. Oh, wait, did I just switch them up? Yeah, that's the old one. This is it right here. Okay. All right, let's see. This is the agent one. Make sure we're all following. It looks like it's still working, but let me just see. Okay, yeah, it's still working on it. I want it to stop though. Okay. What was it doing? Let's kill the old processes, check the server, See, okay. Did you figure out What was causing the 500? Are you actually connected to the credentials I gave you in, oop, here we go, me not being misspelled again. I gave you in doc B agent slash dot. Okay, let's see. Because we figured out the issue with this one, with the human docs one, was that it wasn't actually hooked up at all and didn't have access to the credentials at all. Let me start the server before I go see what the actual error is. The server is already running. Let me check the logs, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to scroll up a little bit and I want to see what path did you take and why did they both decide to not use, did I not make it clear in my prompt? Because why did they both decide to create separate HTML instead of using the credentials that I told it? Okay, so credentials are already set up in this project and read, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I basically told it. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just scrolling to see where this agent one may have gone awry a little bit. It is said it fixed the problem with credential parsing. The server wasn't properly parsing your Cloudinary URL, so it wasn't using the environment files. Oh my God. No, it didn't just use my API. I guess it doesn't matter if you don't have the secret. Okay, let's try again. All right. And this is the right one, 3001. Okay. Let's refresh. Let's upload our elephant video. Generate thumbnail. Oh, cute. Why are you not? Okay, there we go. She's moving slow, but she's moving. It's a little janky looking, just a little bit. So this one was the human one, very smooth. This one's moving a little janky, but you know what? Let me give it one more. Let's just do a little. Oop, what just happened? Oh, it's not running anymore? Well, whatever. We saw it working, right? And this one's just moving a little janky. Let's upload another. Let's give it one more try. Why is it not a seamless GIF? Oh, you know what? Maybe we should also do the framing. Like, that might be the problem. Okay, let's start again. I'm going to do the same video because I only have one video saved. I probably should have did a few different videos. Let's do 4 seconds. All right, let's see if that gives us a better flow. No. Okay. Either way, they both did produce it for us. This one's not running right now, which I could make the process run again, but I don't feel like doing that. Okay, we actually have the code it created. Perfect. All right, let's go back to just what we talked about earlier. Okay, so we essentially saw that the one that had the docs for the humans or developers, that one had a more seamless debugging flow as opposed to the one that was specifically for the AI agents. And as I think about it, I wonder if it's because of the sampling prompt that I put inside the code, if that's what tripped it up a little bit. I should have made sure they were exactly cohesive with the prompt that I gave the AI agent. That could have been a problem. Or it just answers the question that it probably doesn't matter when it comes to this kind of specifics. Whether we write docs that are phrased specifically for AI agents or we write docs that are phrased specifically for developers, humans, etc., you're most likely going to get the same outcome. And since we have these other tools, like I said earlier, like skills, MCP servers, and then those other, let me go back. And those other tools, like up here, how we have the copy for LLM, the download markdown, a getting started prompt. Since we have all of these things embedded, we probably don't need to specialize too much in how we word things for our AI agent. But I'm curious, do you guys also feel like we came to the same conclusion that it doesn't matter because it's going to build regardless? That's my takeaway. Let me know what your takeaway was from watching this. Feel free to put it in the comments. And if you're watching this post live, feel free to hop into Discord and let me know what your thoughts were. And let me share our Discord. we go. Let me add this into the chat so it's easy for you guys to just copy and paste. Okay, cool. So feel free to hop into Discord, like I said, and let me know what you think when it comes to, does it matter for docs, for AI agents, with all the tools that we have at our disposal, with LLMs already being trained on all these different products, etc. Do we need to go so granular in how we present the information for consumption for our AI agents? And then I also want, now that we're talking about our community, I also want to highlight that on September 14th, we are opening our applications for our Cloudinary Creators community, which is essentially kind of like an ambassador program, but you just get more like hands-on first insights into like Cloudinary, and there's different incentives. And it's truly really, really fun community. So feel free to, when those applications go live, it'll also be announced in Discord. So join Discord, but it'll be announced in Discord. And I implore you to apply to join the creators community so you can get a little more insight into Cloudinary, like firsthand on what we're working on, things like that, different hackathons. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's going to be fun. So September 14th, and our next live stream will be on the 16th, I believe it is. One second, let me double check the date. On the 17th, September 17th, will be our episode 3 of Does It Build? Let me hide that out of there. And we actually have a little takeaway. Let's see what Jen's thoughts are. Let's hide that down there. Okay, takeaway is that we all need to know what we are doing. Yes. Okay. Agree. As humans, we should be able to go to docs and have an understanding the same way our AI agents need to have an understanding. So I also agree, like without us having the knowledge and the understanding, we can never guide our AI agents, like whenever we run into issues or debugging. So yeah, you can't just rely on your AI agent for knowing the information on its own. So thank you, Jen. I agree. Let's go back to the chat. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in to episode 2 of Does It Build? And as I said, episode 3 will be on September 17th. And the Cloudinary Creators community applications will be open on September 14th. A lot going on in September. Make sure you're tuned in. Thank you for spending the time with me. And I hope this was fun, exciting. And you also got to see a little video transformations that Cloudinary has to offer, which is pretty cool. And this is just a little bit of what we offer when it comes to videos. It's a vast variety of different tools and stuff that we have at our disposal when it comes to video manipulation with Cloudinary. So thank you for spending the time, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.